What's up, everyone? Welcome to Vibe Fusion X. We finna jump right into this, y'all. Now I was gonna talk about the T app. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ain't so much shit to be talking about, y'all. Ain't so many topics and shit to be talking about. But I'm gonna hit it now. I'm just gonna go and get it in one swoop with this, because everything that's been going down with the T app. The T app is now facing class action lawsuits for data breaches. Women are coming together to sue the T app after data breach spilled a lot of private information. Now, what was this private information that was hacked? Because the T app was hacked. Now, let's go back to the beginning. If you don't know what the T app is, if you don't know what the T app is, all right, let's see, can we find some shit about the T app real quick? Because it's important that I take you through what is the T app.
The T app is ruining men's lives right now.
Could you end up in court for using this new app? It's called T, and people are using it to post anonymous stories about their exes, messy breakups, and toxic situationships. Think confessions like, you cheated while I was pregnant, or you used me for rent and ghosted. You're not supposed to say their name, but the details can make it obvious who you're talking about. The app says it's anonymous, but that doesn't mean you're legally protected. If somebody recognises themselves in what you post, you could be accused of defamation or harassment. So yeah, it might feel like venting, but if you post ruin someone's reputation, you could be the one facing consequences. Would you risk it just to spill your tea if the app comes to the UK?
Okay. So, T app for men. So basically, since I done caught y'all up on what the T app was real quick. Now, the T app got hacked, and originally it was created by this man who created this app for his mom, because his mom was going out dating, and she was coming across, his mom was dating at the time, and she was coming across weird ass profiles, was reaching out to her, and according to him, because my nose is everything, but according to him, his mother would show him the profiles and be like, "What'd you think of this?" And he said, quote, some of the profiles would be like of IG models reaching out to her, and he would be like, "Mom, I don't think this is real," quote. That's what he was saying when asked on like a news broadcast about the T app. So it was supposed to be an app to help women ensure that, hey, you can see what type of guy you're getting with before you get with them by posting vague details about this guy. Like, you're not supposed to be putting no personal shit where you can tell who this guy is. But at the same time, I think that was bitches posting pictures of dudes and shit. So again, it didn't take long for the app to get misused and abused. Now, one of the questions that was coming up about the T app was, okay, now y'all putting these men out here, because the app was supposedly, you had to be a female to get on it. You had to upload your ID, right? You had to upload your government ID with a selfie to even have access to get into the app. And that was supposedly a waiting list. So imagine that. So there was a insane amount of motherfuckers getting caught up on the T app, right? And what happens when you misuse and abuse? Well, now you had some men who was posting TikToks, they was coming out swinging, and they was calling out bitches left and right. And again, motherfuckers know certain shit. So you had a lot of dudes was like, I know just by the information that was given, they was like, I know who posted type of shit. But my thing was, what about the women who's just being vindictive? What about the women that's just being straight vindictive, conniving on their revenge shit, right? So there was really no safeguards in place for guys righteously. There was no safeguards in place to prevent misuse and abusing of the app. So you had a lot of guys who came forward also and was like, hold up, I don't understand why I'm on the T app. That's some shady hoe ass shit. Y'all, put me on the T app, and apparently these guys, they felt like they was unjustly put on the T app. Like, bruh, I'm a good dude, or it's just the fact that I ain't did shit to be put on the T app, but I'm on the T app while I'm on the T app type of thing. So women was clearly taking advantage of this. I ain't gonna lie. I figured if there was ever gonna be a class action lawsuit against the T app, I kind of figured it would be the men suing the T app, because again, you were supposed to be posting vague information. You weren't supposed to post no personal information about the guys or nothing. But like I said, they misused and they abused the shit out of that app. So a lot of guys was getting posted on there. A lot of guys was finding their pictures on there. I don't know how these guys was getting their pictures, getting their info. Maybe they had female friends, relatives, or whoever they knew getting on the app looking for them or whatever. But women was finding out all type of shit. They was finding out they was fucking with the same dude at the same time. They find out this dude ain't shit. I also came across a video where I came across a video where it was like basically it was a dude with HIV, and basically like I think 6 women had came forward and was like, yo, I know some bitches came forward and was like, dude has HIV. I don't know who or what. I ain't get into all that. I was just like, damn. So, but a lot of men came forward and just felt like, hey, the fact that y'all, blasted men who don't deserve to be blasted, I knew it was going to turn into some bullshit, right? Okay. But, so now apparently the T app got hacked. When it got hacked, every female who uploaded their ID and personal details to get on the T app, they shit got hacked and got leaked. So that's where the lawsuit is coming from. The class action lawsuit is coming from the women who used the T app, got hacked, and their shit got exposed. Now, if memory serves, when I looked up the T app hack, the hack said it got the information of users from a certain year. Users from 2025, 2024, they shouldn't be affected. It was older users, not the newer users. It was coming from older users. Like, they hacked the information of older users, people who've been on the app, who signed up for the app a while back, not current people. So make of that what you will. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do y'all know anybody who's on the T app? Was y'all on the T app? Did y'all get the T app? But again, to make a 2-in-1 story, as y'all saw, I was just Googling the T app. So apparently we have a men's T app, the truth about men's T app, T on her app. Oh my God. Damn. So get out. Is this serious? Look, because I said, people were saying this when they came out with the T app. Motherfuckers was like, now just because y'all think everything great because y'all got this app on these men, now, and I said this to my husband. I said, now, watch they come out with a 304 app or app for women, same app, but based on women, and watch how the script get flipped. So, you know what? We finna watch a couple of TikToks talking about the men's T app, T on her. And it says something about had a massive data breach recently. So what the fuck? Let's just see what's going on, y'all. Let's follow the TikToks and see what's going on. He talked about it. Let's see what he talked about.
When are y'all gonna start believing me? So the men's T-app just had a massive data breach. When they opened the men's T-app, it had the same exact format as the women's T-app. You basically had to scan your ID and you have to take a picture of your face. You have to show that you are who you say you are, but you have to show your information. Yesterday, 50,000 users got their entire information leaked and their addresses doxed. It had the same exact flaw as the women's T-app. Guys, did I not say that this was a psyop? I think at some point we have to stop being crazy and we gotta stop doing it to ourselves, guys. Wow. Just wow, bro. Like, to anybody that's using the T-app, and no, not the women's T-app, the men's T-app. The name is called T on Her. I have it written right here. When are men going to realize, right? We had a great win. We had a great win. The database got leaked. We saw all the IDs. We saw the weight class. We saw the plate cleaners, the glass cleaners. We need to understand, guys, that when we retaliate and we try to get our get back, quote unquote get back, everybody loses. You get what I'm saying? But who loses more? Us. Because now that we're getting our get back, it makes everything that happened on the last app for the girls valid. It makes it valid. It makes them believe it's an okay thing to do because, oh, look at the guys, they're fucking doing it now too. No. A lot of y'all about to get some lawsuits, man. And to top it off, the reason that they're selling this app to you, they're selling it to you based on, you will find out information about these women that we are talking to. But do you really want to know, bro? Like, do you really want to know, bro? Do you really want to know? Sometimes it's a tough pill to swallow, but the truth is very ugly. And it can lead people to do some crazy things, bro. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Part two coming after this. Long story short.
Okay, so we heard about the T-app data leak. I exposed that days before it happened. I just had a sense that it was coming. Now there's a T on Her app for men, and ladies, you are going to love this. You want to talk about flipping the mirror? Here it is. T on Her is an Indian developer that probably vibe coded this app, because when you look at the App Store, the privacy policy that when you scroll down, you click developer's privacy policy, is literally a Google Doc. A Google Doc. Can you believe this? Like, Apple didn't even give a shit that you didn't have a legitimate website for your app. They just flew this one right through. And on top of that, it's got a one-star app review, and it's all bad. It's connection issues, all that. A pure indicator of vibe coding gone wrong with server-side requirements that you don't know what you're doing. And on top of that, and this just gets worse and worse and worse. On top of that, they've already had data leaks, and it's going to get worse. So TechCrunch, a very, very popular web-based, technology-based website, has released a full-blown article. I had ChatGPT go in and do some deep research on this whole breach this morning and summarize it up for you. So without further ado, we're going to dive in. I'm going to show you guys that ignoring the warnings, especially the videos I put out 2 weeks ago telling you to stay away from these apps, it's shocking because I am just over here floored at how most men are typically tech savvy, but in this case, ego has just taken straight over, and we're gonna go out and freaking flip the mirror and show these women who's boss. Well, guess what? It just bit you in the ass, folks. Here's what ChatGPT says after the full breakdown, and check my screen for screenshots. Follow me on YouTube because, you know, the algorithms here don't like truth content, and I'm going to upload everything there for a fully shareable playlist for you. Here's ChatGPT.
Alright, here's the raw and real breakdown of the T on Her app situation. Brace yourself. T on Her is currently ranked number 2 in the lifestyle category on the iOS App Store, despite being an obvious rage-coded clone of the T app for women. It boasts a 1-star rating with overwhelmingly negative reviews, most of which are slamming it for poor quality, spam and dangerous privacy practices. Users are pointing out how broken the app is, how glitchy the UI feels, and worst of all, how unsafe it is. So let's dissect what's actually happening behind this flaming mess of an app. What's been leaked? Driver's licenses from men submitting for ID verification. Selfie photos used to get verified. Usernames, emails, and approximate locations. Even the developer's own admin credentials were found hard-coded in files. API endpoints wide open with no authentication. Spam, revenge porn, and possibly illegal content already visible in guest mode. This isn't just sloppy, this is dangerous. These aren't theoretical breaches. These are live, raw personal identifiers dumped into the open web without any locks. Now here's where it gets even worse. The privacy policy linked from the App Store listing doesn't go to a secure site, a legal PDF, or even the developer's domain, because, spoiler alert, they don't even have a real website. No, it's a public Google Doc. A Google Doc for a viral app asking men to upload government ID. Here's what that Google Doc privacy policy says in summary. They admit they collect personal identifiers, including driver's license photos. They don't provide a solid retention policy. It vaguely says they store data as long as necessary to provide the service, and even after a deletion request, they may retain data for a limited period to comply with laws, settle disputes, or enforce policies. No specific time frame is mentioned, no 30, 60, or 90 days. Just open-ended limited period. It also says your data can be shared with affiliates and used for analytics. It doesn't specify encryption or data residency. There's no mention of breach procedures, no user...
So in other words...
Oh my God. So now the men have a safe space. Ladies, if you have been cheating or got a side nigga, this is crazy. Honestly,
I'm talking about... Shout out for TikTok for all the details. So the men's T app, T on her. The first comment I see is, no, they taking it to the extreme posting they private pictures. Man, they made the female app more secure than ours. Search me up. Heard it was a data breach already. Boy, they is like, sir, and they is real deal over here in the comments like, fuck that, search me up. He like, DM me your name and city. Then somebody said, hey, how you get in? Keep saying my connection not strong enough. Give it time, bro. A lot of guys were saying this then. They got a message saying it was good. Somebody said, yo, I heard you got to get invited. Man, that's crazy, bro. Well, let me tell you something. Your ID?
I've seen 15 people I know up here. Oh my God. Oh my God. So now the men have a safe space. Ladies, if you have been cheating or got a side nigga, this is crazy. I done seen 15 people I know up here. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know who these women is.
Oh my God.
I don't know who these females is. I keep touching the thing. My bad, y'all. She got a green flag. She got a green. She got a green. That bitch got a yellow. Oh, Lord. My boyfriend used his face for verification thing on, so I'm now on the male version of the app. She used her boyfriend. If you guys want me to search your name or something, feel free to DM or comment. This was a day ago. The descriptions, oh Lord. Everyone's so much prettier than the boys on the T app. Girl, can you search me up? I know I'm on there, but no one has access. Wow, look at these blank profiles. Y'all see this? Who this is? Well, why you got the blank? Oh, okay. Oh, it's my fucking connections. Okay. Cause I'm like, ooh. Boy, the hoes come through. Girl said, I already know I'm on now. No! I lost it.
Party rock!
Damn. Boy, T on her don't work.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that time has come. The new T app for men is out. So yeah, this app right here, it's no more. It's gone. Now you got the T app and the T on her dating advice app. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to practice safety in dating and take extra precaution, then these
There's an update to the T-App drama where a male version of the app was just created and it's already had a major data leak. See, the original T-App was supposed to be a platform where women could anonymously share red flags about men, but that quickly turned into false accusations and like actual defamation happening, which backfired tremendously when the app had 2 major data leaks exposing the women's IDs, private DMs, and even location data. Now, in response to that app going viral, the men did 2 things. Number 1, they made a site called T-Spill where you could vote on the leaked selfies of the T users with actual leaderboards and everything. And number 2, they created their own version of the app called T on Her, basically the exact same premise but with the genders reversed. And just a few days after the app launched, people discovered how broken T on Her really was because it had full access to over 53,000 emails, phone numbers, and yes, even user IDs, all publicly available for anyone to see. And if that wasn't bad enough, the developer was apparently so bad at his job that someone found his admin email and password just completely exposed on the servers, which could give you complete control over the T on Her app.
Ooh!
There's an update to the T-App drama where a male version of the app was just created and it's already had a major data leak. See, the original T-App...
Let me go back to this one. I be hating that shit too. So, whoever this is, B-U-T, okay, whatever, Heavenly, okay. Girl, why you sitting here party rocking using your boyfriend's face for verification on this app a day ago? So, damn, it's kind of fucked up that your boyfriend's information is just gonna be out there now. I hope it was worth it, like, to the dude who did this for his girl, like, I hope identity theft is worth it. That's all I'm saying. Like, dude, you literally let your girl talk you into getting on this motherfucking app so you can see, so she can see the females, so you can see the females, and now your details is out there for the whole world to see. And the admin, wow.
T-App.
There's an update to the T-App drama where a male version of the...
Child, I'm married, but just wanted to chime on the T-App. Some of these stories are crazy. Hello. What did he say? He is from Buena Park, biggest red flag ever. He is hiding a kid, refuses to claim his baby, and makes everyone think that baby mama isn't letting him see him. Manipulative, beats girls. He also had a grinder. Beware, literally there's a video he's recording without girls' permissions of them getting intimate. Wow, that's crazy. Damn. Scrolling through OC in LA. Oh, wow. Crazy. Buena Park, Cali. Oh my God. Damn. Nate was my boyfriend, now ex. In the beginning, he was perfect, or so I thought. He made himself seem like the most caring and respectful man. I ended up falling hard for him. He told me he wanted to marry me and have a family together, but he quickly became the opposite of the man I thought he was. He would purposely do things to hurt me, and when I called him out on it, he would turn it around on me for being sensitive and make me feel bad for saying something in the first place. He would make me cry constantly because he was so mean and never once apologized. He gave me the silent treatment until I apologized, but I stayed because I loved him. Stupid, I know. Then he started being so shady. He was communicating less and less and began using Snapchat religiously. Biggest red flag. I had a feeling he was cheating, and I was right. My best friend saw him on dating apps as well as him being posted on Are We Dating? The same guy pages. Turned out he was seeing and sleeping with many girls while telling them he wanted to marry them. Child, oh mess. Wow, bro. She was like, these stories. Oh, okay. Scrolling through OC in LA.
Everybody want to be a girl. Who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that. That's what, everybody want to be a girl. Who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that.
Y'all, if y'all still in this, if y'all have hung in here on this T app shit in this video, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the much love. And if you want to show your love and support for VFX, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please comment below. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all got to say on this bullshit. But man, it's just the data breaches. Y'all, whoever out here, like, I get it, tit for tat, but bitch, the last thing you want to do is be putting your information out here for the world and for motherfuckers to get. Like, goddamn. Like, identity theft is nothing to fucking play with, y'all. Like, well, once they get your ID, once you get a bitch's ID, that's their life right there. Like, from that point on, you can use the ID to get the social. Y'all know that, right? The fuck? All you need is the ID, the date of birth. Bitch, you can get the social with that shit. That's crazy. Oh, at this point, I'm just going through to see what's what.
Bro, the
y'all
male
can stop.
needs to fucking go. It's gone too far, bro.
Ooh, I ain't mean to catch you like that, player. But I'm just scrolling through now, cause you know, if y'all y'all feel free to stop and freeze frame, slow scroll, or you know, stop it and see like, oh, let me see what's what. Okay, like it's crazy.
The women one is bad. You feel me? It's all bad. Like a lot of my homeboys on that app. Like I literally just had a situation with one of my homeboys losing his girlfriend because she searched up his name and found more red than a Chicago Bulls game, bro. There were girls calling him a trick, saying that he sucked toes, saying that he eat all types of crazy things, bro. But that's really the worst that happens over there.
Damn.
The male T-app is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a danger to women, twin. All right, so let me tell you, there's this guy that I know of. Dude is probably the biggest manipulator I ever met in my entire life. Nothing is too far for him, bro. He would meet a girl, meet her family, meet her kids, meet anybody just to crack. And as soon as he cracks, he dumps her. And it's always for the worst reasons, bro. Like this dude wouldn't just ghost this girl. He would give reasons why he's ghosting her because that's better on his conscience. But his reasons would be outlandish, bro. He'd be like, you're too fat, or your left eye's a little bit higher than your right eye. You need to get that checked. I'm not gonna lie. The leggings you be wearing, they a little loose in the back. It looked like you got a diaper on. I can't lie to you. I was holding your hand on our first date, and when I rubbed the inside of it, it felt like crocodile scales. It turned me off ever since. Be giving them lifelong insecurities along the way. Just to give y'all an idea on how devious this man is, he met some girl on a dating app. And she was completely innocent, never done anything with a man a day in her life. And he loved that, bro. He loved getting with girls with no prior experience because he said it was more fun. Now, this girl had respect for herself, you feel me? So he played the long game. He took her out to nice dinners. He stalked her social media so he could have the same interests. He met her dad, met her mom, met everybody. Helped her emotionally, did everything he could possibly do.
Man, this the type of shit also, like, y'all take in what he's saying. Like, this is some shit that could possibly help a motherfucker and just letting you know how motherfuckers think. The mindset of people. I say of motherfuckers because I ain't discriminating. He talking about a dude he know. But, man, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't holding no punches. I keep that shit on a neutral motherfucking scope. You got men and women who got mindsets like that, who think like that. And the crazy thing is they know that shit wrong, but for them, before they admit that wrong, they will literally search deep instead of searching deep within themselves for that realness and for that truth, they will search deep within themselves to find a way to excuse the fucked up shit, the fuck shit they're doing to ease their conscience. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Women move just like that too. That's what I'm just like, I'm not understanding this gender bias shit. And I don't mean to go in on the red pill community because the red pill community do offer some sort of insight. Depends on who you follow and who you watch. I'm not gonna lie and say 90% of them bitches that's talking, they ain't never been in no relationship. They probably don't know what it's like to be in no relationship. Shit like that. Bitch, if you ain't never been in no relationship, you can't give me no red pill advice. You can't give me no dating advice. You can't tell me shit because you don't know shit. You feel me? Like, that's common sense. But because I feel like if you go do, instead of doing, because me, again, I look at shit on both sides of the spectrum. I try to look at all sides of the spectrum on this shit. Instead of, because on a lot of shit, if you're going to go for men, you're going to have to go for women. The same shit you can hold men, you can sit here and talk about men on, guess what? For me, the shoe go for the same thing for the woman. You feel me? It go for the same thing. Like I'm not finna sit here and tell you one gender is more than any. That's bullshit. Like that's bullshit. When it's all said and done, both genders, and hell, whatever gender you want to add. Like at this point in this day and age, whether you a man, woman, whatever you identify as, man, all of them has. You need to know understand the perception. If they have the capability, they'll do it. If a bitch got the capability to fuck you over, it don't matter what they identify as, they will simply fuck you over. From that point on, you want to get into the how they're gonna fuck you over. Well, then that part, my dear, is always the question mark, because you don't know. That's why it's important to get to know motherfuckers anyway. Instead of rushing it, get to know a bitch. You know, hey, time tells all things. The problem is, people be want to rush shit. People be wanting they right now shit. Motherfuckers are microwave people. They want that shit right now. They want to put that bitch in the microwave and hit 2 minutes and ding and it's ready. Man, relationships ain't like that. You got to build that shit. A lot of motherfuckers can shift and stop a lot of bullshit if they was to just take their time to get to know a motherfucker, feel a motherfucker out, vet the shit out of a motherfucker. So, what he said, he right. You have some motherfuckers that move the way he's talking about, but I'm just gonna say this again. I've seen it from both sides, men and women. When it comes to shady, trifling ass relationship type shit, I've seen it on both sides, and I've just been like, damn, that's crazy. So for me, when I hear dudes talk about women and talk about how women this and XYZ and woo women capable and they do all this and women ain't this and this, man, let me tell you something. And pay attention to them type of content creators too, because if they always going in on one gender, you don't really hear them saying shit about their gender. Side eye them motherfuckers, because again, how you gonna put one gender up out there and not put the other one out there? That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, again, I ain't held no punches. Both got the capability of doing it. So what makes one better than the other one? And you normally, when you bring the point like that, a bitch ain't got shit to say. A motherfucker ain't got shit to say because they so used to pumping that woman hating shit. They so used to pumping that man hating shit. And I'm like, man, I've watched the woman hating content, I've watched the man hating content, and I literally just sat back and just been like, man, y'all are so much alike. It's the fact that y'all insist on that y'all are so much better, y'all are so different, but in reality, you bitches are so much alike, it ain't even fucking funny. Like, I just don't see how people don't see it. It's just like, bitch, everybody got the capability. Everybody got the capability of cheating. Everybody got the capability of being that dirty motherfucker. You got it. If you human, you got the capability. It's in you. It's just a matter of whoever you with bringing it out. And I ain't even say whoever you with bringing it out you, but it's how you present yourself. Because if you a trifling motherfucker, you just a trifling motherfucker. Ain't damn bitch gonna change that. You gonna have to change that. If you a dirty, cheating ass motherfucker, backstabbing ass motherfucker, that's just what you is. You got to change that shit, man. A motherfucker can't come along and a bitch can inspire change. But when it's all said and done, in order for inspo to happen, you have to be open to it. So, but y'all, this wasn't even supposed to be that long.
Bought her flowers until she basically fell in love with him. And still, it took about 2.5 months for her to let him go crazy. But then one specific day, she finally let him crack. He went crazy, he loved it. So he did it around 3 times, you feel me? Until he got burnt out. He needed something new. Now, one of the reasons he was so interested in this girl is because her dad was mad rich, you feel me? Him being around, he used to be able to drive a McLaren, like her dad's car sometimes. He'd be getting a little bit of bread from her dad, so he used this to his advantage. He ended up in a talking stage with this girl for 8 months, and he never cared about her or found her attractive. So it finally got to a point where he had got what he wanted. There was no point in him talking to her for any longer. So he didn't ghost her, no. He didn't send a paragraph. This dude is literally with some of my other homeboys. He gets on the phone and just starts going in on her. Talking about how chopped she is, talking about that he don't really find her attractive, said her nose was too big, her face was a little too fat, you feel me? She got one of her ears that drooped down a little bit, just different reasons why she ugly, bro. Now, mind you, I didn't know about any of this because I was out in college while this was going on. But when he told me this and told me the aftermath, I'm not gonna lie, I was sick, twin. I even had to check him a little bit because that is insane, bro. Because the crazy part is, that's not where it stopped. 3, 4, 5 months later, he goes back, checks her Instagram. This girl got things done to her face, like plastic done to her face. She got her nose reduced. She started getting little stuff done to her face. She started to look like a real ogre, and she looked good before, you feel me? But she did all of that just because of what this dude did, you feel me? There is a special place in the underworld for this man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm never really around him, but I hear of his stories from other people, and he's a terrible person. That was just to make y'all understand who we're talking to. So this won't sound too crazy. Now, this guy's always looking for a new girl to manipulate, bro. And the second the male T app came out, he had an idea. There was a shortage of girls that were manipulatable for him, bro. He had to either meet them out, find them.
Child. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of the comments on this particular story on this particular TikTok is, what kind of men do you know? Your friend, BTW. The T app was made for him. This is your friends? Both men and women T apps need to go. Shout out to Italy. Wow, you need new homeboys. Marvel couldn't write a better villain. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. That's something else. I'm finna say this and I'm gonna wrap this up. That's something else. We got to start normalizing real shit, man. Like, if this is somebody you affiliated with, you cool with, you call a friend or a homie, and you know they move like this, should you really be aligning yourself with somebody like that if you not like that? Cause y'all know that phrase, birds of a feather. You know, birds of a feather. It was like, I feel like the real motherfuckers out there, shout out to the real motherfuckers. Let me know in the comments if you a real motherfucker. Real motherfuckers these days need to start calling fake shit out like that. Like me personally, I can't see myself being aligned with a female who wants some hoe ass shit. You know, if I gotta, I'm talking about, I can't, I'm talking about, I'm on that type of time where, bitch, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I'm not finna be that friend that sugarcoat shit, that's coddling you. I'm not finna tell you what you wanna hear to make you so you feel better. I'm not finna be that yes man and gas your ass up when I know you wrong. Oh, bitch, I'm finna go around here and I'm goddamn, he think I don't know, he ain't answering that phone, he around there with me. I'm finna go goddamn, and you wanna go looking for this nigga with in the daylight with a flashlight. I'm gonna be that one that literally look at you and be like, you know what? What is you proving when you do that? Because right after I read you how you are and what you, and just your actions and how you looking right now, I'm gonna cut my ties, boy. I'm talking about, I'm done with it. I'm talking about, I'm letting you know. Bro, I can't, you know what? I don't even fuck with you no more. Man, I'm finna go. Because I'm looking at how you moving right now and the way you flowing. Bitch, that shit don't make sense. Like, you real deal finna jump up, leave your household, leave your kids, whatever, your family, your job, to go ride out to see what this dude is doing because he's not answering the phone. Oh, bitch, you see him, he done posted something on social media and you done lost your mind. And please, don't let it be a crazy bitch who done came through a breakup, the breakup has happened, but the bitch refused to move on type of shit. Bitch, I can't rock with you on that. Like, we gotta start calling our people out on some real shit. And at best, just stop fucking with them. Like, you see how a bitch move? You can tell a motherfucker, hey, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So you can sit there and get them all the real words and all the wisdom in the world you want. But if a bitch ain't ready to receive, they just not gonna receive it. So what that mean for you? That means as a real motherfucker who see how a bitch moving, you see them moving in some fucked up element, what you do is you literally just cut yourself out of this shit. You exit stage left yourself. Ain't no, man, you my people, and I'm just gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna keep trying to reel you in, and I'm gonna keep trying to hit a chord with you. No, I'm not doing that shit, bitch. Bitch, that's energy wasted. Energy wasted. No. If I see you moving funny and I see you moving fucked up, bitch, it's time for me to move left. It's time for me to move the right way. I don't want to be around you, bruh. No, I don't. So to sit here and hear him talk about this is somebody he know, and he literally out here moving on females like that to the point where he is damaging the shit out of females, out of motherfucker psyche and self-esteem. And again, we gotta start normalizing real shit. Men, if you call yourself friends or you align yourself with fuck niggas, and when I say fuck niggas, I'm like motherfuckers that you know out here moving like this, how this dude described. These motherfuckers out here dropping seed left and right. They with this person. They with this person. They got this bitch pregnant. They got this bitch pregnant. They got all these motherfucking churn, but they ain't doing shit they ain't doing shit but just study making them. It's time we start holding motherfuckers accountable, and just literally just cut ourselves away from the shit. My nigga, you not moving right, bruh. How many kids you got out this bitch? And you ain't doing shit for now one of these motherfuckers. Bro, I can't fuck with you, dog. Especially if you, and I feel like that shit should ring bells if you a dude and you do stand on business with your responsibility. Like, for me, how you a man, you stand on business with your responsibility, but you friends or you align and associate with a dude who doing the complete opposite. But because you got this, y'all been cool since childhood, y'all been cool since grade school, this been your boy since college type of shit, but you literally see this nigga moving in a whole different energy, like in some shit that's the complete opposite of you, but you keep giving the motherfucker grace because that's your people. Ladies, how many of y'all sitting here looking at your homegirl knowing she got a good dude at home? Dude literally treat her like a fucking queen, like she ain't got a want for shit. There might be a homegirl who got motherfucking, this bitch might actually have 6 or 7 kids with other niggas, but she actually managed to get her a guy who don't look at none of that shit. He literally put this bitch on a pedestal, and you literally looking at her do some hoe ass shit. I ain't even gonna lie, first and foremost, the 6 or 7 kids, and you able to find a dude who is righteously really into you, and he ain't no pedo, and he just want to be there for you and all your fucking kids, whether it's 1 to 7, and he's going, hey, guess what? I'm willing to just goddamn step up because I want to be with you. I ain't got no problem. Let me tell you something. You have bitches out there who will fuck shit up like that. Let's not talk about that's some shit that don't happen. It happens. But bitches like that tend to fuck shit up like that because look at they pattern. And I don't mean to be weird, but the pattern is in the churn. Bitch, if you got 7 motherfucking kids by 6, 7 different niggas, that lets you know what type of bitch she is. But somewhere now, and let me know in the comments, but I guarantee somewhere now, that'll be the bitch who come across a good ass dude. And this dude don't pay no attention to none of that shit, and he will go full forward into this bitch. And that'll be the bitch that'll fuck up the whole relationship. And literally everybody be talking about that. Because I've seen it. Again, I have seen it. Motherfuckers will be talking about that bitch forever and a day. Like, girl, it's the fact that you had a dude who was willing to sweep you off your feet and all yours, and you fucked him over because you couldn't keep your goddamn legs closed. Because you thought you was that bitch. Because you thought you could run that play. And you wind up losing everything. Mind you, the fuck niggas you got the kids by don't want to do shit for the kids. They don't even acknowledge the kids. Every time you talk to them, every time a bitch hear you talk to the motherfucker, you sit here going, bitch, you ain't shit. And you actually had a man come across you who didn't mind none of the shit, none of your baggage. Willingly said, I will carry this baggage with you. And you fuck that nigga over. It be bitches who do shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's bitches who do shit like that. I'm talking about people, vibe, fam. We need to start hollering at our family. I don't give a fuck if it's we giving motherfuckers grace on fake ass shit because they family. We giving them grace on hoe ass shit because we got some type of emotional attachment from back in the day type of shit. Bitch, let me tell you something. Why else is, and then also look at it like this, why else is you in this person's life if not to be that real motherfucker and let them know, hey, you moving fucked up. I'ma tap you and let you know you moving fucked up. But don't get it twisted. Bitch, I'm not gonna keep tapping you. You a grown motherfucker. So I'm gonna bring this shit to you raw one fucking time. But now, don't get it twisted, because bitch, if I continue to see you moving the way you move, nigga, I'm just gonna not fuck with you. That's just what it is. Like, literally, you gonna be blown when you realize one day you ain't heard from a nigga in a month. You ain't heard from a nigga in 2 weeks. You ain't heard from a nigga in 2 months, because I don't fuck with you no more. And then when you reach out, I don't fuck with you no more. Or you run into somebody that we mutually know, they gonna be like, damn, you ain't talking when you talk. Shit. Man, I don't know what to tell you. Man, shit, so-and-so said they don't fuck with you no more. To which, guess what? If they a real motherfucker, they gonna be like, look, if you want to know about that, you might as well get in touch with so-and-so yourself. If you can't get in touch with them, then I don't know what to tell you. That tell you a lot right there. But you know, I'm finna wrap this shit up, y'all. Because it's 2:06. I did not expect this T-shit to go on like this, but this shit is motherfucking crazy. They came out with the men app.
Dude, stop right now. This is a firm warning, okay? Firm warning for all men out there. What if I was right?
Girl got on here and said, y'all gotta take down the T-app. Y'all gotta take it down, because what if the men create their own? What if the men create their own? Because I don't want them to call me crazy. That's the least of your worries, babe. The men them are wicked. Them wicked on top. You think they're just gonna get on there and kiki? They're showing your nudes. They're running up videos of sticking their thing in your thing. They have zero respect for most of the women that they interact with. Okay? They're not kikiing about.
And then one thing to be said before I close this out. Women try so hard to be on that man level. And somewhere in there it was instilled into women. Somewhere back in that independent era, woman stand on her own 2 feet era, that shit. That shit was instilled so hard. That shit, I ain't even gonna lie.
About, this bitch crazy.
I ain't even gonna lie. That shit fucked up a lot of women, man. That generation, that shit in that generation fucked up a lot of women. That's why a lot of bitches now in they late, you feeling that number. 30s, 40s. Talking about they can't find nobody. They can't get with nobody. Oh. They wish, why can't someone get with them? They just want love. They don't want to be alone. That era. What's that? Let me see. What's that, 2000s? Mid 2000s? Was it early 2000s, mid 2000s? Like 15, 16? But that era fucked up a lot of women. That independent shit, don't need no man shit. And it gave women that mindset to where, hey, I have to move like a man. I can move like a man. Whether they have to move like a man or have them thinking they can move like a man, they can keep up with a man, they equal to a man. And in some shit, you want to say that, okay, fine, you can have it. But one thing that it seems like women just forget, and that's the fact that, oh yeah, bitch, we are not men. Like, men are built fucking different. So when you hear something like the men came out with their own version of the app, T on Her dating advice app, you best believe the men's app is gonna go way harder than the female app. That shit for sure. You can bet your ass that men's app is gonna go way harder than the female app, because men can be way more harder than a female. I'm talking about what she said, man. They on that hoe showing flicks. They on that hoe, and let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all bitches with them that they exposing y'all like that. Some of y'all didn't even probably know that you was being recorded. Y'all probably didn't even know y'all was being fucking recorded, bruh. That let you know how grimy a man is right there. That let you know how grimy some men is. I'ma say that. But you can bet your ass off top, the men that ran to that hoe is the very men that got exposed off the T app. That's the first squad of men who ran to that hoe. The first squad of men that ran to the T on her app was men who was exposed on the T app, because in their heads they wanted to get back at the bitches who came and exposed them on the T app. So now you got a bunch of tit for tat going on. And then the other men who came in on it was just like, shit, fuck that. They heard about the blow up of the T app, so they was just coming on it to make their contribution anyway. But that's crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comments below. I'm like, do I want to edit this, or am I just gonna put this up raw? I may just put this up raw tonight. And just let me know. Comment below if y'all got through this whole video. But this was a two-parter. This was covering the T app class action lawsuit on the T app, the women's T app class action lawsuit, because their details got leaked in a security breach, and so now they want to sue the original T app owner. And then I come across this, the men's version of the T app, T on her app, and from what I'm getting, in 1 week the bitch, let's say in 1 week the bitch came out and got hacked within a matter of days. So, and I don't know, this was 7 hours. Let me see. Yeah. So she posted this, and come through, give all these TikTok creators they flowers. Come, you know what I'm saying, come like they shit, come heart they shit, come read they shit on this T app. She dropped this 7 hours ago. So even though they ass got exposed, and I see the first comment say there's a chat with like 70K males from different countries that got exposed. Shit. Oh my God. And even though motherfuckers is getting exposed, y'all, it is not stopping their ass from going on now. So now, and whoever got the app and their administration details got leaked, bruh said that means whoever get the administration details can control the app. God damn. I wonder, is anybody gonna try it? Or has the admin changed their details? Because we gonna hear about it. We gonna hear about it. Y'all hit subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. I'll see y'all on the next one.